Hello, welcome to Access. My name's Nathan. I'm here with Rob.
Hello.
Rob, it's The Witcher 3!
Oh man, I'm so excited about The Witcher 3.
Very specifically, this is 7 things you must do in The Witcher 3, which I've been playing quite a lot and you've been playing a little bit. This is actually your gameplay. We're going to start off with pick a fight with something bigger than you.
Like a royal griffin.
Like one of these royal griffins. This is the first fight and it kind of introduces you to the idea that The Witcher picks up contracts. Basically, they're kind of like monster-slaying mercenaries in this world.
He's like a hitman, but for massive, mythical, terrifying beasts, isn't he?
Yeah, and if we look clumsy in the combat here, it's because it was early, and it does take a bit of getting used to. We're going to have lots of combat.
Still killed him.
You did, you've done him. And then you strapped his head to your horse. Look.
I love doing that.
There it is. And this is me riding around now, and I saw this bear, and I thought, shall I run away from this bear? No! I'm going to beat this bear
I'm going to kill
up.
it.
Bears are flammable, right? Using a bit of magic.
Yeah, fire's done well there.
It's just, yeah, his fur is all on fire. Also, I did one bear, as you'll see in a second, and it turns out the bears
Look at the blood
often
all over him.
they come in pairs of bears, because this guy just rocked up straight away, and I thought,
Shall
let's
I run
do
now?
him. And the reason I've kept this is going to be a running theme, is how pretty the game is. So the reason I've kept in both bears
it's because you're fighting them in the sunset.
I'm pirouetting around this bear.
Well, that's nice. And look at how the sun is illuminating the kind of low-hanging cloud or fog.
It's a lovely world, and I'm killing a part of it. That's what the message I wanted everyone to take away here.
Well, that's what it's there for, isn't it? To be killed.
Now this, I thought it was only fair that I put in a bit of comeuppance, because if you're going to be standing...
What, you getting killed?
Yes. If you're going to take on stuff that's bigger than you, this is lovely as well in the rain. Just like this creature hanging around on top of this kind of perch. And I thought I'll go and investigate, because I'm a brave witcher.
This is a cool thing about games like this, isn't it? You've clearly gone... Screw the story at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's just go and see if I can find something massive that I won't be able to kill. And I think you succeeded here.
Check
What's
it out,
this?
man. It's so quick. That is the
Wow.
end. And now I am dead.
that is Dark Souls-esque.
I think it's another griffin. Right, we're on to number 2 now. And this is talking about prettiness and talking of what I was doing just a second ago. It's take shots of you on a hill, on a horse at sunset.
This is the thing that since PS4 has introduced this whole sharing your pictures thing, I've been doing loads in games.
I know.
Like, and it seems like, you can even make the horse do a little...
Rearing.
Rearing. Oh, lovely.
Deliberate rearing. No, I've not been sharing any of this, obviously, because this is an early copy and there are embargoes and stuff, but I would have been. And this is my regular capture, and every now and again I would just pause and just start rotating the camera. I can't help it. Look at the ruins.
Look at the ruins and the sun on the water. And I mean, the cloud. Look at the rosiness of those clouds. I'm going to be spending ages in this game doing what you're doing now, just taking pictures. Like, in-game photography is like a new thing.
Yeah, definitely. No, I agree. It's well, especially in here, and I didn't want to ruin. I didn't want to show too much of the cities and stuff. This is one of the kind of the towns, the bigger towns that you can get to, and I love the kind of the rickety wooden bridge up to it. I panned very slowly for ages, so I'm going to cut out a bit of the panning. And this is just to show the artifice of it. This was me actually summoning my horse in order that I could then run back past something I thought was pretty and get a shot of me against the sunset.
Two people hanging against the sunset?
I guess pretty maybe is the wrong word. I just thought it was quite striking.
I like the aesthetics of this world as well. It's got a kind of
sunset.
There's almost a realness to it. It's not. It doesn't look too. It looks like it could be medieval Europe, is what I'm trying to say, rather than
definitely.
like
Scotland maybe.
Yeah.
We're on to number 3, Rob, which is simply explore, which I basically did a lot of. There's a little story here. I think you were watching as I was doing this. We were trying to get to the sea, right?
Yeah, we were trying to get to the sea because we were asking people on various media what they would like to see, and everyone's like, let's have a look at the sea. So we wanted to get to the sea, and we just happened upon a harpy nesting ground.
So basically, I had a big
down.
fight. I stabbed them. The horse was trying to get involved quite heavily here.
And then away, roach.
And then this was us kind of going. I wanted to get as high as possible so we could get a really good view, and it's lovely.
There's the sea.
But everything's lovely, and we were kind of like, shall we get back on Roach, which is the horse's name? Look, you can see the towers in the distance.
Didn't we then decide to try and get in the sea?
Yeah. This is my kind of. It's like going on holiday, and you know where you can see the sea from your caravan, and you just want to run towards it.
In it.
Let's just run down it. Just the quickest way down the cliffs.
Oh, look at it! Look at the water.
Honestly, makes me want to go on holiday. So this is then. I just started swimming about. I think this might be my first time in the water. It was really exciting. And then kind of turned the corner, saw this place, and thought, what is that? That looks amazing. Just like a keep.
The fact that you can just get in the water as well. Like quite often you get in and you can't go in the water. That's where the world stop. You can just get in, dive underneath it, and swim out to all these places.
This is the problem with exploring. Sometimes it comes with danger. This flipping wyvern.
Oh, it's the wyvern.
It just this it's not that high a level. I could do him now, but at this point, this was quite scary. Look how much damage I'm not doing to him.
Weren't we like level 3 or something ridiculous at this stage? It's that part of the game where you're like really early level and you think, I'll just go and explore anyway.
Check out how brave I am here. This is my favourite bit. I've got hardly any life, and I just kind of think, oh man.
This is a cool escape. Unbelievably, you survive this.
Yeah.
Roll off a cliff and slide back into the sea.
Start swimming away.
But then...
The water is new, I think, in The Witcher. Obviously, The Witcher's not been on PlayStation before, but I believe all this kind of aquatic exploring is new. How can you resist that in the middle of this lake? This is my second part of exploring.
The way the sun's glinting off it, it's basically just saying, come and explore me.
So I get there, the marker comes up that it's hidden treasure. I'm thinking, this is going to be amazing. Then I think, wait a minute, I'm just going to slowly pan the camera around and get an amazing shot of me at the sunset, obviously, because that's what you always do.
Look at the water.
I know, man. It's unbelievable.
How are we ever going to play this game?
It's start, let me tell you.
And here come the drowners. And now the drowners are interesting, aren't they? Because you can fight them on land like this, but you said also if you're underwater, they can instead of fighting, just drag you down.
Yeah. So basically, I killed all these drowners, and there's one in here which stopped me exploring properly. That guy. He would just pull on your leg. But look at this place, which is behind that island, just a sunken city full of treasure. I just like. I don't know, me and you are fantasy nerds anyway, Rob, but this kind of just made me like, I was going nuts. I was like, I was texting people just. And number 4, talking about water still, number 4 is simply go on a boat.
Oh, this is what everyone's I'm very excited about this because as you may or may not know, I'm a massive strange nerd for water effects in games. And so just travelling across it on a boat,
and again, I just spent my time going in a line, turning the camera around, trying to put cool stuff in the background. And it's related to exploring as well, Rob, because this is actually a haunted island, and you can kind of just see the mixture of just the different colours in the background. On top of a hill, there's a huge oak tree that you can actually go and visit in the game. There's like a story attached to it.
That is lovely. I love this kind of like just finding these little bits of story, these little nuggets that the developers obviously just put in there.
There's loads.
Totally optional, and this is like a huge draw of open world games like this, isn't it? Just going and finding.
Well, that's the thing about this. Like, I wasn't sure how much of it would be in The Witcher. There's loads. Like I've been playing it for about 30 or 40 hours. I'm barely leveled. I've just been running around doing.
The fact you need a boat to find some of this stuff as well just makes it even better. Boats are great.
Number 5, Rob, which is fighting stuff. Not just fighting stuff, but fighting stuff specifically on a horse.
This is great. I feel like fantasy RPGs have been missing a trick for ages by not having fighting on horseback in them.
It's quite hard to do.
Charging through. I mean, I remember you first doing it and you were rubbish at it.
Like that's someone's head. That's someone's arm.
You've still got the griffin's head attached to your horse.
Yeah, it acts like a charm. It gives you it ups your stats slightly. Yeah, it is quite hard. And if you're fighting other people on horseback, it can get a bit funny. But there's his arm. Off it goes. Now this is my because this is quite hard to do. So I didn't quite get this first guy.
Off he goes.
But then I was actually trying to get
doing
something quite quickly.
Gallop. Bang!
That guy's dead.
This guy hasn't got a clue what's behind him. That's behind him.
Oh man,
a massive.
I totally love The Witcher. The Witcher's amazing.
And your horse can get scared as well, can't he? If it's surrounded by wolves and stuff.
It can do. Yeah, it can be quite hard to
Turf you off.
to keep on your horse while you're trying to fight on your horse, especially when there's spiders or ghouls or something. This is number 6. This is just stealing everything. So often in the game,
you do.
This is just a random cutscene. I'm in somebody's very nice house. I say goodbye to them. They leave, and then I just run around.
Well, I'll just take all your things.
I spent about 10 minutes in here.
This is like another classic RPG trope, isn't it? Just if it's not nailed down, it's in your inventory.
It's in my massive pockets. Yeah. Look, spotted a guy, slowed down for a second, then just carried on.
I do remember you at some point though, just nonchalantly opening a chest in the middle of an army encampment and all the soldiers getting really mad at you and fighting you.
That is true. If you do it in front of guards, the guards do get mad. So do be careful.
So you don't have free reign just to
this
swipe
guy,
whatever
this
you
peasant obviously doesn't care. I've just stolen literally everything.
Well, if you're a peasant and a really hard-looking man with a massive sword walks into your house, I'd probably let him take all my books as well.
So this is number 7, Rob. This is the final one. It's a bit more combat, more fighting.
What specifically about the fighting?
Well, it's the use of magic and the various things that magic lets you do. It's one specific thing, really. You see me do a bit of flame there. Flame's all very well and good. I'm going to get my wheel up now, though, and I'm going to do not Ard, it's Axie, which influences opponents' minds. So even people with shields.
Oh, I remember you doing this, and it works really well against humans.
Yes,
and enables you to finish them off.
It stuns all humanoid enemies that I fought against, all the kind of little guys, and it just basically makes them drop their guard, and makes them more susceptible to finishing moves, which are kind of my favourite thing to do in the game. Really, that's the whole point of combat, is to get to the end and do a nice finisher.
There are some very brutal finishes. The combat is very brutal, isn't it?
It's kind of a mix of, like, I'd say kind of Assassin's Creed-y. Because it's quite a lot of blocking, and it's quite easy to get kind of mired in. If loads of people are coming at you at the same time, then you are going to end up doing loads of deflecting. You kind of hold L2 and you do lots of deflecting. You time L2 and you can do like a proper riposte and then launch into a counter attack.
It's far more immediate than most massive open world fantasy RPGs as well, isn't it? Like,
you don't normally expect that kind of flowing gameplay combat. But this does have it. This crossbow guy, was picking me off from the back there. This is what you get, my friend.
No head is what you get.
It's for the end of you. And this is my final one against Pirate. Obviously, I've already set him on fire. Bit of magic. And I'm going to slice the top of his body off to finish.
Nice.
So that was our first video for Witcher 3 week. We're going to have lots more coming up. We're going to be showing people the world, Rob.
Yeah, the world and lots of other stuff as well.
Going to be explaining a bit about how Witcher 3 kind of deals with the fact that the other two games haven't been on PlayStation, how you fill in kind of the backstory.
Yeah, it's a really interesting way, isn't there, for how you...
It's quite unusual.
Fill in the decisions you would have made in the previous two games. But also, if there's anything specific you want to see, do put it in the comments, because we're going to try and show as much stuff as we can.
Absolutely.
That is what you guys want to see. So
hopefully without spoiling it. We just want to show you the world, really. It's an amazing world.
Yeah, without any spoilers. So make sure you don't miss any of those videos, and subscribe, please, and like this one too.